guys, so this week I am either out of town or I am preparing to go out of town, but I thought I would film a video ahead of time for you guys so that way I'd have one to post for when I'm gone. But this week I thought I would do kind of an update on my fish tank. So my fish tank is something that I was really excited about when I got it, and one thing after another has gone wrong with it. My plants are doing good, so that excites me because I did not think that I'd be able to grow plants, but they are growing in. I need to get a few more to kind of fill in the spaces, but they're growing in nicely. I was worried about them growing on the gravel, but they're doing a really good job. I've been using Seachum Flourish to kind of help those grow some. But the actual fish is what I wanted to talk about. So when I first got this tank, it was a transfer from my 29-gallon tank. So I had my 3 angelfish, my 2 gouramis, and then some Danios. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see him, I have 1 gourami and 1 angelfish left, and that is it. I have Danios, and I put a few new things in there since then. My ropefish is still in there, he's hiding. My pleco's still there. A lot of them are still there, just my biggest fish is where the problem happened. So I had 3 angelfish. One of my angelfish became very aggressive, like he was beyond normal angelfish aggression, which I know that angelfish can become aggressive, but I didn't realize that he was going to become aggressive to the point that he was. He grew faster than all the other fish, and he began to torment my other 2 angelfish. One of my black angelfish, actually, her entire top fin was eaten, and he would even attack the gouramis. So we eventually decided to rehome him, and then I had 2 black angelfish left. I still have one of them. The other one developed what I only can assume is dropsy. He's the only fish in this tank that got sick the way he did. His stomach began to bloat, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger until one day I came in the morning and his stomach was so big that it exploded. It's very graphic, but that's what happened. And my striped gourami, I'm not sure what happened with him either. He got sick later on. He started swimming funny. It's like he no longer knew how to balance, and he eventually died. And I'm guessing maybe he had the dwarf gourami disease, because apparently that is a very prevalent disease, which I did not know. I think when I was looking into fish, I tended to look into all the good things, and I just focused on whether or not they were good community fish, and I didn't focus on things like diseases that could happen. So we are in the process of rebuilding this community tank. We recently got 4 denison barbs. They're doing really good. They all just kind of school together and they play with the Danios. There are minnows that we keep in this tank for the ropefish because all he'll eat is minnows, and plus if I keep it stocked up with minnows and ghost shrimp, then he leaves all the other little fish alone no matter how big or small they are. The denison barbs are doing really good. They'll get pretty big because right now the tank looks pretty empty, but a lot of these fish are going to grow bigger and it's going to fill out the tank really fast, hopefully. And then we got some honey gouramis in there, which are a small species of gouramis, but they are very peaceful and they apparently are not susceptible to dwarf gourami disease. They're still settling in. They're having a little bit harder time of settling in than the barbs are, but they're getting there, especially one of them. One of them already plays with the denison barbs, but the other 2 are kind of just hanging back and hanging out, but I'm just going to let them adjust and let them get situated. They should grow to be about the same size as my dwarf gourami, but as of right now, the dynamic in the tank is good. Everyone seems to be getting along, and I have high hopes for this tank this time. But I also got, there's a snail in there. The last one died. I bought him when he was a full-grown adult snail, and he lived for about 6 months to a year, so he just died of old age, I guess. Snails don't live very long. My pleco actually never comes out. The only time I see him is when I clean the tank, and I saw him the other day, and he has gotten so fat that he is a ball because he does not come out and swim ever. As far as plants go though, I'm really happy with how all the Anubias and the Java Fern are growing in, but I am thinking about getting some water lettuce for the top just to kind of fill in this empty spot right here, because the water lettuce's roots will actually hang down, and I think that might make a really cool effect on the tank. and it'll give the honey gouramis more room to play because honey gouramis really like to play in plants. I don't really have a whole lot left to say about the tank though. I'll try to give you guys an update as they grow bigger and fill out the tank a little more, because for right now it just basically looks like an empty tank. But I know if I'm patient, everything will grow out more and fill out more, and hopefully it'll look really good in the end. And I guess it's been a little while since I've updated you guys on my beta as well. He is doing fantastic. We've been fighting off a bit of an algae problem in his tank, but other than that, his plants are all growing in wonderfully, and he's doing great. The levels in his tank all stay where they need to be. I just have to go in like once a week and kind of wipe the algae off the leaves, so I'm trying to figure out what to do for that. If you guys have any suggestions, it'd be awesome if you'd leave those in the comments. But he's doing great. His fins are actually changing colors. I didn't know that was a thing betas did, but I guess it is. When I got him, he was like a velvety blue color, and now the tips of his fins are changing to red. But he's really good. He swims around all day. I'm looking into upgrading his tank. I want to get him in at least a 5-gallon. This is a 3.5 gallon, but I just want to get him something bigger. And yeah, it's been really cool having him. He sits in my living room, so we just watch him all day. But he's doing good. There he goes now with his beautiful giant fins. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for bearing with me as I post these different kinds of videos while I'm out of town. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to give you guys an update on the fish that I never show anymore, and let you know what's going on with this tank, and let you know that Gregory is still doing fantastic. But as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.